Good evening and salutations, my young and restless fans. So, Jack asked Diane to move out, and hell, at this point, he wants a divorce. Now, I do think that Jack is going way too far, and I haven't watched this show as long as other people, so I don't know exactly where Jack's patience threshold is at, but it seems like it's just rapid at this point, and maybe it's rapid to, I don't know, move the storyline along. He's having these public arguments, these public fights with Diane, and I'm like, that doesn't really seem like him. Now, I've seen clips of him back in the old days, and I used to sit there and say that, Jack was kind of an asshole, so I could see that version of him doing that, but not this version. Tracy comes in, and Tracy has to come to pretty much a house of disarray. Her family is falling apart, and she can't even believe it. Like, she is surprised that Diana's moving out because of Jack. And hell, even when she hears that Jack wants a divorce and kicks her out the company, she's like, "Whoa, how about y'all just kind of slow down a little bit? Y'all love each other. This is not right. This is, you know what I'm saying? Like, where is this coming from?" And of course, Kyle comes downstairs, and they pretty much explain to Tracy that Kyle's in the middle of this. Kyle is the one that's not they causing all this. We've been having issues. We've been having issues over Kyle. And at first, she's really surprised, but then when Kyle's like, "Oh yeah, I don't really care about your marriage. I just want to see what's going on," you know. Um, she's just like thrown for a whirlwind. Between Jack's marriage is breaking up. Ashley is still simply trying to get better. Who the hell knows what's going on with Billy one minute to the next? She's in the house of disarray. And then for some odd reason, Kyle decides to sit there and follow Diane to the bar and ask her, "Did you ever really love my dad? Did you ever really love me? Or was it just all an act?" Kyle, I don't even really get you at this point. You are essentially getting what you want. You wanted your parents to pay because you got fired and woe is me. But now you're sitting there asking the question like, what does it matter? She tells you that she wasn't doing, that this wasn't a con. She loved you. She loved you and she loved your father. But you don't even believe that. Does it really matter? You're still angry. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is even the point of it? It almost felt like you want to go there to rub her face in this whole thing. Not because you actually care or you really cared about her answer. You just want to sit there and stick it to her. That's how low, that's how far you have sunk to, and how petty and vindictive you are. And he doesn't care. He sees that his parents' marriage is blowing apart and it's largely because of him. He doesn't care. I understand that Jack wants to sit there and protect his son and everything, but Jack is out of pocket for a lot of reasons. One, you threatened legal action at one point against your son if you found out these accusations are true. But you want to sit there and get upset with Diane for practically wanting to follow through with the same thing that you literally said to Kyle not that long ago? Are you kidding me? And I get that Nick is a protector, right? But like Phyllis said, F her feelings. You go to Sharon and you tell her that, oh, by the way, after he finds out about Daniel confronting him, you sit there and tell her, oh, by the way, Phyllis thinks that you killed Heather and that you're framing her son. I think it's absolutely crazy. You wouldn't do anything like that. Have you met Sharon before? I'm pretty sure her life was not all sunshine and roses, and she's done some stuff back in the day. But he's so busy coddling her, and now she's sitting there thinking, "Oh yeah, I gotta sit there and take this chick out." I gotta take this chick out. She done lost her goddamn mind. She cannot sit there and foil my plans. In the beginning, she was going to sit there and tell him the truth. You know, she was at that emotional breaking point. She kept turning around. She was looking for Cameron Kirsten or Cameron whatever, which is kind of stupid because every time that he shows up, she's always annoyed. But now when she needs him to stop her from telling the truth and she can't find him, then she gets all, well, where the hell is he? So what does she do? She decides to go outside for fresh air to kind of stop herself from telling the truth. Also, okay, let's get to the whole Daniel and Lucy part. Daniel wants to send Lucy away. Lucy doesn't want to go. She wants to be there for her dad. She wants to know what's going on. She doesn't want to be left in the dark. About whatever truth comes out, she wants to be there. She feels she has a right to know what's going on with her mother. In the beginning, when Summer comes in, Summer backs Lucy on staying, which is really odd because I felt like if the roles were reversed and Daniel did anything like that, we all know that Summer would have lost her goddamn mind. So the fact that she didn't sit there and back her brother off the rip was out of pocket. I get that she's like, Lucy's gone, she's gonna be thinking of the worst, and you know, she doesn't need to have all those thoughts there. She needs to sit there and know what's going on. But after Christine comes in and backs Daniel, she realizes when Lucy goes outside, yeah, maybe we should sit there and go be with Danny for a little bit. Which throws Lucy off like, yo, you were just backing me like 5 minutes ago. What's changed? Someone realized that she's like, if you stay here, he's going to be sitting there worried about you. And he needs to sit there and put all his energy as far as fighting these bogus charges. But he can't do that if he's constantly sitting there and worried about you. Now, on another note, I'm surprised, which is very true, but I'm surprised that she didn't sit there and say, maybe you should sit, you know what, that would probably would have made her stay more. Um, this person's still out there, and who knows if this person decides to go after Lucy. Well, Christine gets there and she's like, "You got a tough battle ahead of you. It's going to be an uphill battle, but I'm confident. I'll do what I can to sit and help you out." This evidence is flimsy. A public defender, no offense to any public defenders, but a basic public defender with common sense can sit there and get those charges dropped. What do we have so far? A text message that could have been doctored, a phone that was placed there, a bloody um, towel that once again was placed there. And not to mention that he should not be the only suspect, especially when you had a woman that was arguing in public around town. But because you have an inept and, let's be honest, idiotic detective that, oh, I can't believe that Sharon would ever sit there and do something like that. But you and your bad history, yes, I definitely think that you would do something like that. Like I'm not gonna sit there and believe anything that comes out of Phyllis's mouth because she has a bad history. But Sharon, oh no, I dated her. No, she's cool people. That's why I started with Phyllis. I'm like, Phyllis is like, yo, should you even be running this investigation? No, the answer is no. But for some odd reason, because they only have one cop, here we go. Here we are, people. This is what makes sense. Yeah, that's what I said. Um, Share this video if you can, because that would definitely help. I know that the number's not going to really be too high because it's 7:30, and for some odd reason, Y&R numbers are never really that high, which I don't really understand because I know that there's fans. So it's very hard for me to sit there and imagine that there's not people watching this show. Um, so sharing the videos definitely will help. Share it on Instagram, share it on Twitter, share it on Facebook. And yeah, with that being said, I'm gonna go. Now I'm not gonna do a live stream tonight because I gotta wake up way too early in the morning. But I will be back there. I'll be back tomorrow, and we'll sit there and talk about all the shows as well as yeah. postures. So I'll see you in the next video.